welcome back. This is Off Pitch Africa, and I'm your host, Bonses Otieno. Today, I'm joined by two Indian international with me on board. And as always, these conversations are meant to engage various stakeholders in various sports, and the emphasis is to make the sports better for the next generation of players who will be joining in. So, guys, thank you. I still haven't caught up on the Indian words just yet, but I think with more practice I'll get better. Yes. The next part is more of quick fire and just quick answers just to engage you even better. So you've been in Kenya already 2 months. What are some of the things that you see in the sky? Maybe 5 or 10 things that you see in the sky.
Clear sky.
Clear sky. That's one.
I think the clouds, the birds.
Clouds, 2,
the breeze,
3.
the sun.
4. Then we are at 5. 5 more things.
The sunshine.
Yeah. Sun and sunshine, same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Helicopter.
I'm not seeing an helicopter.
I have seen. We see every day. We see because it goes from here.
Oh, that's 6. 4 more to go.
4 more to go.
Yeah.
The rain. The droplets when it rains. It rained a lot when we came.
The rain it's when it gets to us. Can we see it in the sky?
No.
So 3 more things. Let's go.
The stars.
The stars.
The stars.
Can we see the star at the
night?
night? In the
yes,
night?
Yes.
Okay.
Why not?
I would say when
2
we
more.
we see the dream.
You see a dream.
Yeah.
Please explain.
Because whenever for example, before any game you play, you pray. You pray to God.
Yes.
You just look up.
Okay.
So you're dreaming.
Okay.
My ancestors, we always say this star is my auntie, this star is my uncle.
Okay.
In India, back in India. So
Back
my
in
ancestors.
India. Okay. The final one each then on what you see in the sky.
Hotels.
One each we see in the sky.
Can we say clouds? Because it's about to rain, so it's
Clouds, yeah.
Clouds,
Okay.
yeah.
Clouds.
Any final? Well, while you are thinking, UV, what color is a mirror?
Myself.
Color.
The color of the mirror, because when you look at
yourself,
the mirror,
you see yourself,
Yeah,
but what
exactly.
color is it?
There are different kinds of colors of the mirror.
Uh-huh.
I will say, I don't know how to call it, grayish
Grayish.
or the
Transparent.
Transparent, we can see through.
Exactly.
But a
I would
mirror,
say-
it's.
Or maybe you don't have a color for it.
Yeah, it's just a reflection of
It's a
yourself.
reflection. That's what I said myself. That's what I said myself.
Because mirror just reflects you.
Yeah.
The color.
So
The question would have been, what do you see in the mirror? Then yourself would have been.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
reflection.
It's a
Whatever you
reflection.
see.
Whatever you see.
It's a
Whatever you see.
reflection.
Okay. Maybe people or coaches that have stood out in your career to this point.
The coaches.
Mm-hmm.
My coach, Bawa sir.
Same as me.
Same as yourself.
We all grew up with him.
Same coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Any match rituals before you begin or before leading to a match?
I always start my wearing my shingats from the left side. Because I think I don't know, it's superstitious, but I always feel in that way. Do whatever things you can do before the match on the left. In the game, you do only the right things.
So you never forget
Only on the left
Only
side.
on the left.
First, I start with left and then right. I say,
Then right.
whatever wrong thing you have to do it on the left.
Okay. And upon your end?
I just started listening to the motivational songs and the music. It's always my thing. You always find me with my earpods on, listening to music, just, a bit quiet, getting in that zone.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Any that you can recommend to the listeners?
Hall of Fame. There's one song, Hall of Fame.
Scripts.
Yep. And
Okay.
then Level Up. It's a Punjabi song.
Okay.
And one Hindi song.
Obsessed.
Obsessed is a new song. It's a very beautiful song. And one before the match, I will say, there's a movie. The song name is basically "I'm Ready to Fight."
Okay.
It's a beautiful song. Yeah, it's a motivational
We'll
song.
definitely have it under somewhere so that people can have a taste, or even just that link so that they can see where they can follow through. Moving on, as playing for the country, which were some of the toughest country you've played at the
Europeans,
even in the
Australia,
Asia?
Netherlands, Australia. I will say these 3 country defenders.
Yeah.
I find very difficult.
Then toughest then opponent from from country level. Sorry.
Country level. I think every game you play, don't take them, any defender or any opponent lightly. You should
Okay.
respect the opponent.
Yeah.
I think every game we play, we find them, difficult.
Okay. How about individual players on the country level and on the club level?
There are a lot. There are a
Yeah.
lot.
Please, I'm sure some stand out. Like for myself, I think Jobu is a he's a crazy defender.
They're crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are a lot in the training. But you see, there's one thing. Every training you do, training is different and match is different.
It is.
A lot of players don't have the match temperament,
Yeah.
but you learn with the practice. So I will say every game, for example, where we played every game here,
Yeah.
we find it like difficult because you don't know how they tackle you. Some they just come here and bang you, some they just push you, some they just
To
do it
destabilize
technically
you.
good.
Yeah.
But then you have to be sharp in your mind.
Yeah.
So I think respecting the opponent is first priority of any sports player.
I was asking this in mind with your last game against Wazalendo.
Yeah.
One of the defenders was on you really hard, Dan Obonyo. Can you recall this?
In the semi-finals.
At Wazalendo, the last
yeah.
league match, guys, you
Last
played
week.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in one of the guys in City Park
Yeah.
who was just hitting me on my neck. So, but I won't call it a clean hockey. That is not a good sportsman spirit, because if you want to be the best, you have to play. I will say we call it in India. You shouldn't play rough.
Yeah.
You should play tough.
There's a
Playing tough
difference
hockey,
in both.
there's a huge
Yeah.
difference, because once you start playing tough, any defender who is tough, who can tackle me, I will respect it.
Okay.
But playing rough doesn't get
Nice.
you good in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anup, on your end, on country level, which were some of the toughest teams that you played?
The toughest team which I play, obviously Australians. I have learned a lot from them. I
Yeah.
look up to them. As an athlete, I have learned most of the things from them.
Okay.
Obviously, I have Indian skills. I have learned a lot in the Indian, but as on pitch, I'm a bit stronger.
Mm-hmm.
I always have the ability to throw one or two players around me.
Okay.
So I think I have learned a lot from the Australians, and there are a few who have always been my mentor. Glenn Turner, he's a dual Olympian, World Cup champion.
Mm-hmm.
He's always been a part of my life where he has always taught me a lot.
Yeah.
I think Australian Glenn Turner is one of the finest players I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
In India, obviously Yuvraj was one of the great India ever had. He could score from anywhere in the D. If you see his videos in the German league, he was one of the, because that's it's not an easy task to play in Germany for 8 years.
Okay.
So I think from India, I think Yuvraj Dhanraj Pillai, one of the greatest Indian ever had.
Yeah.
I learned from him the quick agility runs, the burst. When you look at his videos, you learn a lot. So I have picked everything, different set of things from different players, and you make it one, and you become an extraordinary player.
Okay. On the club level?
Club level, in our club,
Yeah.
I think there are our goalkeeper Simon. He was outstanding, because we just played the Mombasa
In the
five-a-side,
Yes.
and we won the championship. Congratulations to Union Club once again
On you, yes.
on this moment. He played 15 games
In
in
2
2 days. It's not an easy task, and he played.
in that Mombasa heat with the whole.
He was player of the
imagine that.
tournament,
If I had to give
Okay.
Anytime.
anytime, because he played a match, the next game he was playing for us.
Yeah.
So he was playing for 2 teams. And there was a rule, a goalkeeper can play as much as teams he could. So he was playing for team, and then he was playing for us.
Okay.
So I think in this club, I think Simon is one of the good players because he's also international. I will say the charm of the team is Hagai.
Mm-hmm.
We have nicknamed Chota Papa. The dancer of the team,
Joe.
Joe. He took us out, and he was just sitting and looking at him like, "Come on."
Everyone has a different
Come on.
talent. You're the best dancer. One of the best dancer I would.
Yeah,
I
ever-
would rate him like 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
I need to see him
And
dance
when we
then.
came back, we were practicing in our room. I said, man, Jobo is like good.
so we really have some good set of players, youngsters. I think
Nirman is.
Nirman, one of the
Harvi.
youngsters who's coming up. Harveer, he's one of the youngsters who's coming up. And I think there are some players who are hidden in the shell. They need to come out. They are really good players.
Yes.
They are just unable to come out of the shell, but we are trying to pull them out.
Okay.
So yeah, in the next leg, I think they'll be good.
On the same note, how do you get them to have a player express themselves fully? How, if any tips that you have, how can you go about this?
We have to be joking around a lot.
Okay.
It
And
needs
then
to
they
be
start opening
comfortable.
In short, you just have to make them feel comfortable.
Okay.
You shouldn't make them feel that, oh, you just come from India, he's an international, or you sideline yourself, or you be a bit reserved.
Yeah.
I think it's more, as I said, it's our family. We need to have a discussion. We need to have a round table. We need to talk to him before the match. And that's how they become very open to each other.
Okay. So the next question is maybe a word or a thought on the following teams that I'm going to mention. Maybe let's start with the country. Let's start with India.
Dribbling masters.
Dribbling masters. Anup?
Very skillful. You can't beat them one-on-one.
One-on-one.
Never.
Germany?
Defense.
No.
Best
one.
tacklers ever.
Best
Ever.
tacklers.
Okay. Netherlands?
Smart hockey.
Smart hockey.
Same opinion. Argentina?
3D skills. 3D skills. They
Yeah, I
are
see
best in
moving
that.
left and right with the same.
3D skills.
Okay. South Africa?
Speedy,
Passionate.
passionate country, I would say.
Very passionate about the games.
Okay.
You can look into them like
Only the fans or even the players themselves?
Player as well.
players as well.
Okay. England?
Aggressive?
Uh-huh.
Aggressive, I would say.
Same opinion?
I would say aggressive plus sometimes they lose their mind on pitch. Some players they get very angry, but it's very smart. They have some great players in them. So yeah.
Okay. Then finally Kenya.
Fitness. It's top level.
Okay.
They are very good athletes. I'll tell you
Very
one
good
thing. As I said, if the infrastructure is very well in here, in the world, see the athlete, the marathon runners.
Yeah.
No one can beat the Africans. Imagine the other sports. Get the infrastructure, everything, the facilities normal players get around the world.
Yeah.
I think by the grassroots level, when the time they come up, it will be great. I think they should build more of astroturfs around the world.
Yeah.
Kenya.
I think
The more they have, the more you can play. It becomes easier for you to perform in different types of countries if you go outside.
So I think a big thank you to Sikh Union for getting Kenya its second turf in the country. So I think more and more of such should happen. Let's move on to the clubs. Air India.
India, back in India.
Yeah.
It's
One
the
word
club.
for them.
Yes.
Legends.
One word or a thought?
Legendary
club.
Okay.
They had some legend of players in the club.
Bank of India.
Bank of India, Yuvraj Valmiki.
Bank of India, too much money in the bank.
He played for Bank of India.
I played 2 years,
Yeah.
too much money.
Bombay Republic.
Talent hunters.
Talent hunters.
Okay. They nurture them as well. They identify and build them up.
Yeah.
Okay. Sikh Union in Nairobi.
Sikh Union of Nairobi, I will say extended family.
Yeah.
And when it comes to hockey, last year we got before a year back they got relegated, they got promoted again.
Mhm.
I will say it's a promoted club, still doing good,
Yeah.
but they can still do a lot more.
Yeah.
I think I think I can just drag it a little bit. I will say the entire Kenya should come up with a grassroots program.
Okay.
They should understand one thing: the youth are the future of the country.
Okay.
Anywhere in the world, the youth are the future. You should have a good astroturf. Like for example, it was very sad for me and unfortunate to play on a turf like City Park.
Okay.
When I got to know the national team trains there. If you don't have the good ground, you cannot have good players.
All right.
If you have a bad ground, you have bad injuries. And you can't have a good competitive hockey.
Okay.
If you want to have Kenya to be at the top, you need to have the top facilities.
Yeah.
This is my thing.
On your end, Anup?
I think Sikh Union, it's a family, and I think they're the ones who are giving a lot back to the hockey.
Yeah.
In terms of the pitch, as you said,
Yeah.
they got the second pitch of Kenya, and also the facilities they have for the players. They're trying to do more for sure, but as Yuvraj said, we need more grounds for the youth.
Exactly.
The youth should be more interested in coming to the pitch. They should be more happy, and also the facilities. I think they should have more camps
The
You know, summer camps.
Yeah.
You know, like that. You know, they should have more tournaments. Like we played in Mumbai, the five-a-side.
Yes.
I think there should be more tournaments for kids, under 14s, 18s, 21s.
Okay.
For the women's, the same age categories. Also the veterans. So, you know, it brings more interesting parts and the players are happy.
And keeping everyone
Yeah,
still involved
still
in whatever
involved,
age group
everyone's
and whatever
active.
level. Yeah.
Their parents are happy. Oh, my kid just won this thing. He's
Yeah.
back. So I think that should be done
Okay.
more often.
Any other team that stood out? Oh, sorry. Before I move on, I want to say for Sikh Union, my thought is the history, or they have a
Rich
really
legacy.
rich history
Legacy, yeah.
in the Kenyan Hockey League. There, I think the history stands out for me on that note.
I hope we continue doing that in the near future.
Yes.
We will get the lost glory of Sikh Union back.
Yes. Any other team that stood out for you in the Kenyan league?
I think the youngsters of the, I will say first thing, obviously, Kenya Police is a good team as well.
Very experienced.
Butali is a mix of experience and
And
a
youth.
champion material team.
Yeah.
And in the youth, I would say Western Jaguar, even the Wazlando. There are really, really good youngsters.
Yeah.
For example, number 7 from Wazlando,
Yeah.
the young guy who plays with Grace Hockey.
Yeah.
We
For
don't know
me,
his name,
in the
but he
whole-
played junior. I
Yeah,
think.
I will say in the whole Kenya, for me, he's one of the best upcoming star of Kenya. But at the same time, he should be tracked
Focused.
his performance over the years to
Yeah.
make him the best hockey player.
Okay. I think we'll follow up and figure out who number 7 player from Wazalendo is. Jobu, any ideas?
The
He
youngster,
played for Kenyan Junior.
Grace Hockey he plays. I think.
Yeah.
I think so. I have his
Okay.
picture. I can show you.
Okay. You'll.
I show
No,
you.
no,
Like
no.
my height.
Let's see who it is. Yeah. While you're checking out, who eats a lot amongst yourself?
He eats a lot.
Who eats a lot?
I have a low appetite. I don't eat.
Yourself, of course. What's your favorite? What's your favorite meal so far?
I think for me it's always about. I'm not a big fan of.
Oh, Matthew. Okay, that's Matthew. Okay. Fantastic. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I think for me it's more of boiled food, salad. You know, because I'm a fitness enthusiast.
Yes.
So for me it's always. And if I want to eat something which becomes a chicken tikka, dry.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Who sleeps a lot? Who sleeps in a lot?
He sleeps
You,
a
we.
lot.
My record of sleeping is 32 hours non-stop. Even if I have AC in my room,
Yes.
for example, if I sleep now, I can easily get up day after tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Easily, without eating anything. If I sleep now, I can sleep tonight, the whole day tomorrow, and next morning I'll get up easily.
Straight.
Straight. Maybe 1 or 2 times just to use the washroom, but then next after, I think
Then-
I can sleep for 30 hours.
Then back.
Yeah.
So Anup, now that you're the earliest riser, what's your morning routine like? The first hour that
So
you wake
normally
up?
I wake up at 6 back home. I go for a run, come back, have shower, and then I have go to office. And go to office for 5 hours.
Okay.
Come back, then again have shower, eat something. Then I go from hockey training.
Yeah.
Normally I have lunch in the office, obviously.
Okay.
I go from hockey training, come back, have shower,
Uh-huh.
go to gym.
What do you do professionally? Off the pitch, that is.
Hockey is professional.
Hockey
for
is
us.
a profession.
In India,
Full-time hockey
full-time.
player.
Full-time hockey player.
Back home we are government employees, obviously. We work
Uh-huh.
for the government, we work for the railways.
Yeah.
I'm a ticket checker. So I catch people who are traveling without ticket.
And
So-
India Railway has that notion of having people fill all the way to the.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically we are government. And also the thing, we got a job because of hockey.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hockey is everything for us.
All right.
In
Hockey
India,
is
you
life.
play any sport at a very good level, your life is taken care.
Yeah.
Every cricket, hockey, football, kabaddi, kho, name it, table tennis, lawn tennis, any player who is good, they get
Bodybuilding,
job.
whatever.
So
Okay.
then their sports become full time. They don't need to work anywhere
All
because
right.
they get good money or very good, very good
Good money for the same.
And then also for every game you get money, for traveling you get money,
money.
for food you get money.
Okay.
Your medical for your family is also taken care. So everything is taken care.
All right. Now that you're a season goal scorer, what's your best celebration like or reaction when you score?
I hardly celebrate. I never celebrate.
What you?
Very rare. Very rare I celebrate. But usually when I'm just doing for myself, like
Okay.
yes, you did it, UV.
Alright.
That's it. But usually I'm not a guy who celebrates.
Anup, now that you're a big Ronaldo fan, do you see you when you?
I don't know, see you, but I was the next part when though he was, it was tragedy. He was out of the Manchester team, but he had the celebration. He was always looking up in the sky and putting his hands on the chest.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sometimes I do that. Thanking people. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the funniest?
We both, I
We
would say.
both, yeah. It depends on the
Opponent
situation.
we are talking to.
So, and who spends more time on their phone then?
Screen records.
Uh-huh.
I would say both.
Both.
No, but since we are here, that's why we have to be on the phone
Yeah.
because
Okay.
we
You
don't
have
have
to kill
any.
time. Yeah.
Any other way
Otherwise,
of
when we are back in
communicating?
India, it's more with the family, then work, hockey, gym. I think very rare.
Okay. Now that both of you are very active on social media, something I really want to commend you guys on. How important is this to professional players going forward?
100%. It's much needed for every athlete.
I think
Yeah.
very important.
As you said earlier, you never know how many of you, how many of them you inspire back then.
Okay.
So, whatever I post, wherever gym videos I post, I don't know, some youngster is getting motivated.
Okay.
And also in terms of branding yourself, because in India we get a lot of brandings. So
Okay.
whatever the number of followers we have, we get our shoes sponsors, your stick sponsors, everything.
Yeah.
So I think branding is a lot. You need to promote yourself.
Okay. On your take on this on social media and branding?
I think the more you show, the more you get.
Yeah.
Social media is something you can show where you are, what you're doing, and you get a lot of campaigns. It doesn't matter if it's related to sports, also different things.
Yes.
It can be anything, electronic gadgets, watches, anything can be.
Yeah.
If you're good on social media, you'll definitely get offers.
Yeah.
And I think the people who are following you, they see what's your lifestyle, what you do,
Yeah.
and they want to be the part of it. They want to follow you, they want to do certain things. Once I met this guy and he was like, brother, you told me this, I've been doing this for like 2 months, look at me now. And his body was drastically changed.
Yeah.
He was a thin guy. After 2 months when I saw him, he was in good shape, literally in good shape. And yeah, you feel good when some people come up to you, saying thank you, you helped me a lot.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So yeah, social media is very important. For a professional, again, it's butter and bread for you.
Yes.
You can get a lot of things from that.
Okay, thank you guys. We're coming to the end of this second part of the conversation. Again, we are open to getting your feedback through the comments. You can share this conversation, and you can reach us through the email of pitchafrica@gmail.com. You can reach us through YouTube, where past episodes are already up on Off Pitch Africa, Instagram of Pitch Africa, same as Facebook of Pitch Africa. We'll be coming back with Jobu, our host, as we continue with this amazing and final part of the conversation with these two gentlemen from the Indian international team. So again, as we started off in the first part, a short word again or phrase from your end in India to our audience back at home before we go for the second part.
Khush raho, be happy.
Be happy.
Khush.
Khush
Raho.
Raho.
Khush raho.
Khush raho.
Be happy.
I think that one will stick.
Yeah.
Anup, on your end.
Chalte jao. Chalte jao means keep going. Never
Keep
stop.
going, never stop.
Chalte jao.
Yeah.
Chalte jao.
Chalte
Jao.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Keep going. Khush raho.
Khush raho. Yeah.
You got there.
So stay tuned. We will be coming with the third and final part of this amazing conversation. So stick around.
Thank you.